No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Using his legs, it's Udo. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Looking for a man, it's Levin. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Pulls it fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense, try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Rushes on him. Fires downfield. He's got it. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. Fourth down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They are sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
The Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
How electrifying is this guy when the ball is in his hands? I'll tell you, he's making a name for himself all across college football. Ripped off over 100 yards in his last game out. He's basically at that now. This defense does not have an answer.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well?
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Using the quick game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Leaves it with the running back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Caught close to the marker, it's Butler. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the missed connection on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man on the right. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. It's a seam wide open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They'll try to snap it quickly.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Makes the grab. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And now the hip knocks it loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes a grab deep. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
To the air, it's Levitt. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. That's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Udo. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
They'll immediately call timeout. Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Here's the handoff. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Clemson is quick to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to pass. It's Klutner. Got the quick pass. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. SMU came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Dallas had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the ground, it's Udo. Plows. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And now on second down for this offense. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Buys a little time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Clemson jumps to the line. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds.
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have two hands on the ball.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Sets up the screen. He's going to be out of bounds, but but not before he gets it to midfield. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Oh, so close to stopping the drive with a turnover in the end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Looking down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Uncorks one to the middle. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clemson is quick to the line. And Clemson might just be rolling out another dude at quarterback. They've had 3 guys throw for more than 10,000 yards, including the great Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, and it feels like every year you're going, okay, yeah, that guy, he's next. He's next in line to be that dude because they do a good job with their QBs and finding them, recruiting them, and then developing them and really using their skill sets great. That's why Clemson had that stretch of such dominance in college football.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Finds his man, it's Haynes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Got some room to run. 10. Touchdown, score.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. It's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They boot it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Udo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. The quick out across the 35. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That's reeled in. It's Moss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Snap from the gun on third down. Grab near the marker is Hamilton. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. With the catch, it's Williams. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Still looking on the move. And the ball slipped out. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Ball security has to be at a premium. They're lucky that rolled out of bounds, and now that's set up fourth down. But, David, you know against this defense, they are coming and they want to create takeaways.
And as a defense, that's what you focus on week in, week out, trying to get that football, trying to punch it out. The biggest thing you have...
There he goes! Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tiger! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
What a great play call there on fourth down. You know, they script and practice these all throughout the week. You've got to be able to call something that you know you can run in your sleep. Beautiful execution on that fourth down play for a touchdown.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the ground. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. The 40. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Puts it out on the screen. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Clemson is quick to the line. To throw, it's Klubnik. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, out of space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second and regroup before running this next play.
And he'll be smacked to the ground. Sometimes you have to put it in a tight window, and sometimes the window is gargantuan, and it was there.
Yeah, that was one of them big old huge windows. And I tell you what, when you throw to the middle of the field, a lot of times quarterbacks are a little bit hesitant. When you're that open, it's easy to pull the trigger, easy to make the decision, make the read, get the ball to your receiver.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Lots of running room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They just keep firing. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback empties his backfield. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Makes his man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And he makes the extra point. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sun Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll run it from the gun. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's 3rd and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt is in the air. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. down the field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned